So, hey you guys. Oh my goodness. So, this is the first official episode of A Real Black Woman. Okay, you guys. So, I've been doing this since 2025, 2K25. I've been recording these, but this will be the first episode of me actually talking to you guys face to face. So let's give it up for that. Give it up for that. I like snapping better or something. I'm not a big fan of this. I know everybody say tea, but I'm not too much of a tea girly, okay? But I do like warm tea. But anyway, so I'm just blabbing. So if anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Jasmine Carmichael, and I am the definition of a young black woman, a real black woman. So what this episode is going to be about, accomplishments and goals. So your accomplishments, well, my accomplishments from 2K25, and then my goals for 2K26. Now definitely feel free and welcome to drop your goals and your accomplishments down in the comments. I want this to be like a community. I want this to feel like a girls' night, like group chat, FaceTime chat, like FaceTime group call. You know, like I want it to be that girls trip. Like that's the vibe that I want it to be, you know, amongst me and the girls. Okay. So, and I just want to make it clear, like this is not just exclusively just for black women, but I do want to like pinpoint or enunciate, you know, a real black woman, because one, I am a real black woman, so that is the embodiment of me. But also just like at the forefront, like, you know, we can all be inclusive, but at the end of the day, like there's nothing wrong with shedding more of a light on one thing, you know what I mean? Because everyone's gonna have their moment, you know, whether you're Caucasian, whether you're Latina, whether you're Mexican, whether you're Russian, whether you're African, whether you're Trinidadian, whether, you know, whatever it is, you know, everyone has their moment at whatever given time. So it's like, you know, and especially when you're that specific ethnicity, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a black woman, so I'm always gonna be, you know, a black woman first, you know what I mean? But I do want to put a disclaimer that this is inclusive for all women. You know, I want everyone to feel welcome, for sure. So with that being said and that out the way, are you guys ready to hear my accomplishments for this year? So when I was making up the list, y'all, your girl had some accomplishments. Like I was like, damn, your girl was doing her big one last year. Your girl was doing her big one. So we're gonna start with my accomplishments. So I kind of categorized it just so I can kind of be a bit organized, because I can ramble. So if I have some structure, then it minimizes my rambling. Get it? The ones that get it. So for anyone that doesn't know, which a lot of you probably don't, I am an actress. I have a degree in theater. So my first category is acting. So the last time I did like a real show as far as like acting was like my last year in college, like 2021. I was a stage manager for one of my friends' play. He's a playwright and he's an actor, but he mainly his interest is more so in writing, and he wrote and produced the play. He has his own theater production company, which is called Wanda Hope Studios, and he wrote this play called By a Thread, and I was the stage manager for it. And this was like around, like, it wasn't peak COVID, but you know, you know, like after COVID was at its peak, it was like a long period of COVID being at its peak. So it was like 2021, like early 2021. I was the stage manager, and one of the actresses, she got sick, and I can't recall if it was COVID or not, but she did get sick. So I had to stand in and play the role. And y'all, I had to learn the script in a week. Granted, I was a stage manager, so I already kind of knew the script and some of the lines, you know what I'm saying? But to learn the whole script in a week was crazy. It was crazy. Hold on, y'all. I need to put some Vaseline on my lippy. I should have put on some some lip gloss and stuff, but I'm like, I got a natural face today, so it's not really needed for me to do all that. Just do a little bit. Probably edit that out. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So yeah, so I did that, and that was really fun. I was like a co-star, like the lead, like the female lead. So that was crazy, but that was my last time actually being on stage. And then I did another project with him like later down the line. I think it was like 2023 or 24 or something like that. And I was what was I don't even know what role I was doing, but that's here nor there. We're talking about 2K25. See, I will ramble, y'all. I'm telling you. So to start off the year, I did Family Feud, and ironically, I'm gonna try to do Family Feud again this year. But yes, I was a stage member. I was an audience member for Family. Damn. For Family Feud, and it was a really cool experience. I don't want to get too much into it because I have yet to record it, but I do want to record a video of my experience doing Family Feud. It really was like a dope moment. Like, you know, of course Steve Harvey is the host, so I actually saw Steve Harvey, and that was actually really dope. And it was a cool experience, so I'll definitely record its own separate video just so I can kind of go into depth of the behind the scenes for that sort of role or experience. And then I was also an audience member for Divorce Court, and that was actually Fly. So I did those fairly close together, so I'm gonna do a video of like the kind of behind the scenes of both of them, and just like what I took away from it. And it was exciting because I really wanted to push myself this year to like step out and get into more things that was acting. So it was exciting that, you know, I was, you know, stepping out of my comfort zone. And I really feel like, and the Divorce Court is actually out. The season I was on, 27. So you're gonna see me in the audience, and y'all, I was giving in that audience. I was giving, like, it was giving like, who was that girl back there making them facial expressions? Like, fuck this shit. Who is that? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I did Family Feud, Divorce Court. I was an extra in Flo Milli's video. I'm not sure if the song is Perfect. I'm Not a Perfect Person, or Perfect Person, something like that. I'm not a perfect person. That song. So I was an extra in that, and it was dope. It was after she had the baby. She looked beautiful, and it was a really good time. Like I was, you know, a bit nervous because, you know, it was kind of like a club scene, and you know the club. So I was like, oh shit, but I was just nervous in general. You know what I mean? Like, the club is already like super sexy and, you know, all that stuff. And then it's an acting gig, you know, you don't know, like, you know, you just want to make sure that you look good on camera. You know what I mean? So, but it was a fun experience. Like I said, I just wanted to step out of my comfort zone and really just go for it. You know what I mean? Like, no fear type shit. And then more recently, at the end of last year, 2K25, I was in Denzel Curry's song, and I'm not exactly sure what the name of the song was. I wasn't in his song. I was an extra in the video for the song. The song is I Got the Lit Effect. I got the lit effect. It was whatever song that is. I'm not exactly sure what song that was, but yeah, so I did that as well. And then, like, I would say the biggest thing I did that was like acting wise was I really associated myself and did certain projects with this acting studio called LS Studios, and that was really something that I was not expecting. Like, I almost didn't go to the open house that they had because I'm like, look, this is too much. Like, I'm nervous, like, hell no. And this is more like, those things are kind of like, you know, like you're standing being cute in certain things, or you get hype, or, you know, but this is like true acting. Like, this is close to like my field, you know what I'm saying? And I have a theater degree, so I feel like theater acting and filmed acting is very different. Granted, they do have a lot of similarities, but they are very different as far as like a performing aspect. So I was just like nervous. I'm like, Lord, I hope they don't call me to like do anything. Like, I just want to go and just like be in the room and observe, you know what I'm saying? And I did just that, you know, and it was a cool experience. You know, I wanted to take acting classes, but it just wasn't in the cards for me to do that last year. But I mean, I still, you know, got real acquainted with, you know, a lot of the people that are heavily involved or work with that company. You know, they have this like showcase that they do like roughly every month. That is they have a showcase that they do every month that is like basically where they get actors headshots, they send them to like a group of writers, and the writers will write a short story or scene or something based off the headshot that they receive. And then they kind of like just put together a little showcase where, you know, the actors, they pick like a pair of actors, directors, and then they have like the people that work for the organization. They kind of do like the behind the scenes stuff, like, you know, lighting or like stage setup, stuff like that, like minimal things, but it's still something, you know what I mean? And yeah, we all that occurs in less than 24 hours. Like, I would say maybe like 14 hours, if that, where you're learning the scene, blocking, and then you perform. So I did maybe like 2 or 3 of those like showcases with them, and I got really acquainted with them, and it was just amazing to me because it's like, damn, like at the beginning I'm shaking, like, bitch, I don't want to do this, like I'm nervous, to, you know, I'm in there cracking jokes and everybody like, girl, I thought you been working here because you just saw. And I'm like, nah, y'all, like, I'm new, like this is my first year doing this shit. Like, for real. So it was something that I was really, really proud of myself for doing, and it was something that I really wanted to do this year and really just, you know, get out of my comfort zone. And I'm really glad that I did it. You know, I'm really glad that I did it. So that, you know, sums up the acting portion for 2K25. And your girl did some stuff. I mean, it wasn't like your girl was in a leading role of a Tyler Perry movie or anything like that, but, you know, just for me to be able to step out my comfort zone and just get more accustomed to doing things, especially out in the city and not just, you know, on a college campus, you know, or with colleagues from college, like that was a milestone for me. So I was super excited about that, like proud of myself for doing that. So I would say the next thing that occurred that was an accomplishment for the year was I got a new job last year. Your girl got a new job, yes. And it's crazy because I was like stressing. I was like, Lord, like I'm tired of this was my previous job. I'm tired of working here. Like, I'm like ready for a new job. Like when 2K25 started, I was like, I'm gonna have a new job by February. And when it didn't happen, I was just sick as fuck. I was just like, I'm gonna be here forever. I'm going to be here forever. Like, I was so stressed out. But, you know, I just kept going. I kept going. I didn't give up. And by May 2K25, I was in a new job, making double, almost double than what I was making at my previous job. And I wasn't like it wasn't bad what I was making at my previous job, but it just wasn't what I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't enough, but it wasn't terrible. You know what I mean? Like, I could still do what I had to do, but it was like, you know. So yeah, I got a new job, and it's almost going to be a year since I've been working there. It's like a couple months away, but yes, it's almost been a year. And you know, that was one of my biggest accomplishments of the year, because I was just like Lord, like praying, like sad, like going through the motions, like still showing up, like frustrated, like booming my other job. Like I'm doing a great job here too. It's just different, you know what I mean? And then it's just a transition of coming from a job where you're used to everybody coming to you for the answer, or you just always the head top dog, you know what I'm saying? Like you, and I, no shade to no one else, like everyone is a good worker in their own right, you know what I'm saying? But I was a supervisor at my last job, so you know, I had some sort of leadership, you know. And then coming into my new job where I'm like, I ain't gonna say the bottom of the food chain, but definitely, you know, I'm the one going to the big dogs asking them like, what's this, can you help me with this, you know what I mean? So it's just a different transition which is cool, you know what I'm saying, because I can be a leader, but I'm not the one that's just got to be a leader, you know what I'm saying. But I will say that I am the type of person that likes to know what they're doing, likes to know what's going on. So that has been a bit difficult for me, just, you know, keeping my head in the game and just, you know, like realizing like it's a learning process. Like you can't beat yourself up, like you're learning still, like, you know what I'm saying, like you didn't come into the job knowing the job, so you got to learn the job, you know what I'm saying. And so yeah, and then also just realizing like when you enter certain situations in life, you can just see things from a different perspective, you know what I'm saying. And it really just makes you feel like blessed to be blessed to be in certain situations that you're in, even if you're like, damn, like this is rough, or damn, this is difficult, or damn, this is, you know, it's just like you got to stop and just peep the scene sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying, like at my job, a lot of people came in as temp workers, you know what I'm saying, or like they had to work their way, you know, from the warehouse, and then they made it into the corporate building, you know what I'm saying. But this is my first time working for the company, and I'm, you know, in the corporate building, you know, working on, you know, some intricate stuff, you know what I mean, like a vital part of the company. So it's just like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying. So you just kind of got to peep the scene with certain things and just always be grateful, always be gracious, always be humble, you know what I mean. Because it's like a lot of people really had to get that shit out the mud, and it's like, yeah, but you don't even know my story, because I got it out the mud in other ways, and this is God blessing me, you know, for staying down in the paint and getting it out the mud in other ways, you know what I'm saying. But still just realizing that, you know, it's just different, it's just crazy, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that was a huge accomplishment for the year, so I'm very happy about that. Next topic, concerts. Y'all, I told myself that I wanted to have more fun this year, like really put effort into like enjoying myself and having fun, because I think that was another thing that would stress me out at my previous job. It was just like I just felt like I was working and that's it. Who wants to work and that's it? Who wants to get up, get ready, go to work, come home, eat, sleep, do the same shit again? Like, I'm like, no, like I need to find ways to enjoy my life, because if I don't feel like I'm enjoying my life, then I feel like I'm just working to work, and that is not a life, you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, you need to really like put forth the effort to enjoy your life. Like you can't wait around for someone to say, Jasmine, you're not enjoying your life. Come on. No, you got to say, Jasmine, enjoy your life. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? This year, I'm not playing around. So this year, I went to hella concerts, y'all. So the first concert I went to, I think this is in order. Yeah. The first concert I went to was a showcase that one of my best friends, she's a musician, and it was from the city that we grew up in. And, you know, it was a lot of artists in the city, and they all came together for a showcase. So she was a part of that, and that was really cool and really just dope. So that was a fun time. And the artist, her name is Kii, K-I-I-E. So if you want to go show support, show love, she's streaming on all platforms, I believe, but I mainly use Apple Music, so I don't really, you know, not necessarily just for her music, but just artists in general. But I know that she is streaming on Apple Music, so go check that out. She also has a SoundCloud, so just go check it out. Go type her name into the streaming platform that you use, and I'm pretty sure she'll pop up. K-I-I-E. So yeah, so we went to that showcase. That was fly. When was that? That was like June, I think that was June. So June, we do this. July, we end up going to the Primo Rice concert, and I'm not like a huge Primo Rice fan, but my friend, she is. So, you know, I'm like, you know, fuck it. The tickets weren't like super crazy, so I'm like, fuck it, like, have fun. So, you know, we go to the concert and it was lit. You know, the only thing I would say is I should not have wore heels. You girls that be wearing heels at the concerts and be standing all night, I commend you, because my feet were killing me. Like, I almost took my heels off during the concert, but I was just like, bro, like, I don't want to be that bitch that wore her heels at the concert and, you know, like you pussied out, you know. But yeah, I shouldn't have did that. But it was a fun time, you know. Primo, of course, performed. Nemus Fresh, I think that's his name, he performed. There was a few other artists that were a bit more underground. Well, I guess they're both considered underground too, but they're a little more they're like mainstream underground in my opinion, you know what I mean? So yeah, we went to saw that was a good time, that was a fun night. And then in August, I saw a friend of mine named Alex. Shout out to Alex Bond. I went to his first headlining tour, so that was dope. And then he had a couple openers. I can't remember their names right now, I'm sorry. I think one is like Brando Sicko or something like that. I don't know, that might not even be his name, I'm sorry, because that's like a crazy name. So if that's not your name, I'm so sorry. But he had a couple other artists that opened up for him, and that was a good time. And y'all, I fucked up and wore heels there too, but they were a different pair of heels, so I thought it wasn't going to be that bad. And then too, I was hoping that there was going to be somewhere that you could sit down. And even for the other concert, I thought we could sit down somewhere, because the showcase I wore heels, but I had somewhere to sit, so it was cool. But I just knew that there was going to be seats. Like, no, there were no seats. It was like very, very minimal seats. And then like when the artists were performing, like I didn't want any artist to feel like I was only there just like to see Alex, you know what I'm saying? Like, or no artist to feel like they didn't matter, that their show doesn't matter, or, you know, like I don't never want anybody to feel like that. Just me being an artist myself, you know what I'm saying? Like when you artist to artist, like don't play me like that, you know what I'm saying? Like other people that may not get that feeling because they're not an artist, whatever. I mean, I'm gonna notice it, but whatever. But from artist to artist, like come on, dog, like don't do me like that, Playboy, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, I'm gonna show everybody love, and really was hyped. So I was standing the whole time, I was hyped the whole time. By the end of the night, feet were done. But it was a good show. I had a good time. All the artists were great. It was a real exciting night. I know Alex was like on a high, you know, from just like the feedback and just the vibe and performing. Like, you know, when you're an artist, like any artist can relate. Like when you're in that vibe and you're in your mode and you're creating, whether you're, you know, painting or you're, you know, dancing, singing, rapping, acting, like whatever it is, like when you in that mode and you feel that vibe, it's just like, yeah, like you just like, yeah, like you just, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was a dope night. So yeah, shout out to Alex Bond. He's streaming on all platforms, so you can go check him out as well. Please don't hit my car, nigga. Like, you driving close as fuck. Anyway, so last but not least, y'all, and this right here was a dream come true. I ain't even gonna hold you. I went to see Chris Brown. Yes, I did. And you want to know when I went to see Chris Brown? A week after my birthday. So, you know what that means? Yes. It was my birthday gift to myself. And I had a ball. When I tell you, that was one of the highlights of my year. That was my first time ever going to a Chris Brown concert. And I really don't know why I've never been. Even if it's the nosebleed seats, like, why have I never been to a Chris Brown concert until 2K25? Please tell me. On the motherfucking 20-year anniversary. I mean, that's legendary in itself. My first Chris Brown concert is at the Breezy Bowl 20-year anniversary. Like, that's kind of litty, but it's like, girl, seriously? But when I tell y'all, it was so lit, and it was crazy because it was literally perfect. Like, there's been a couple times where I tried to go to the Chris Brown concert, and I did a whole video talking about my experience, like, you know, like my thoughts about it, like all that. I did a video about that, and I did it while I was in Virginia, so I thought that was really cool. I may re-record it, but I do like that it was when I was in Virginia, you know what I'm saying? Because he's from the VA, I'm from the VA, so we VA'd out. You feel me? Shout out to Chris Brown. But it was just like crazy, y'all. Like, it was like a full circle moment. Like, I was able to get a new fit. I was able to get me a wig so my hair wouldn't sweat out, because I was literally standing the whole time. I might have sat down for like 2 minutes and got maybe 2 seconds and got right back up. Like, I was lit. I was hitting people. Like, I had like the whole night I was like, excuse me, sorry, because I was just lit, bro. Like, and I was just like, why am I even saying excuse me? Like, why are you sitting down? Why do I even have room to hit you? You should be standing up hitting me back. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you sitting down at the Chris Brown concert? I'm like, y'all oversaturated. Like, so I really had a good time, bro. And it was crazy because I didn't even have like my phone the whole time, so I couldn't even record as much as I wanted to. But I was like, bro, I'm not even gonna get pissed off. I had my phone, but it wasn't fully charged. So but I was just in the moment. Like, I was just in the moment. And I got some good footage, y'all. I saw Chris Brown with my own eyes. Like, not when you at the concert and you could see them on a projector type shit and, you know, they performing. Because, you know, I saw him with my own eyes. And I think he heard me talking. Yes, like, I'm telling you, like, it was, like, lit. It was an experience, like, for real. Like, it was like none other. And it's like, all the concerts were great, don't get me wrong. I had a good time. I enjoy the music, even if I don't know the words, whatever. Even if I don't know the song, I'm gonna enjoy it, especially if it sounds good. But it is a different feeling when you go to a concert of like one of your favorite artists. You know damn near all the songs. It's just a different feeling, bro. Like, I literally knew every song but maybe two. Like, it was just fly. Like, I don't want to get too much into depth, but that was a birthday gift to myself. And it was, I don't even use this often, but yes. And then the last event that I went to, it wasn't necessarily a concert, but it was an experience. So it was an escape room. Summer Walker had an escape room. It was like around November, I believe. And it was an event. So I'm thinking it's legit gonna be like an escape room. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like we it's a trivia. It's a full live trivia. Y'all, this shit just a big ass party. It is a big ass party. Now, granted, she did have like escape rooms, but it wasn't anything to where you had to like figure out clues and get through the room. Like, it was more like just decorative rooms for, you know, each song, you know, I mean each album. Over it, still over it, finally over it. Yeah, that's what it is. So that was dope. But I will say the event was really dope. It was nice. It was hosted by YouTube. They had like they had an open bar. I was not expecting that. When I tell y'all I was fucked up, I was fucked up. Like, I didn't even expect to get that fucked up. Like, I was just like, oh my God. And I met these group of wonderful ladies at the event. Shout out to you ladies. I felt so bad because I was so fucked up. I was not expecting it. Like, it just caught me off guard. And I'm not the type, like, I can count on one hand how many times that I've been fucked up to where it's like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if I'm fucked up, like, I still can like aware and can like control myself. But I was like fucked up, like, and I don't even think I really ate before because I wasn't expecting to drink. And then by the time I get there, I'm having fun taking drinks and shots and stuff. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that I didn't really eat. And no one wants to talk about it, but I'm gonna say it right here, right now, for the record. Anytime you've been drinking and you eat Mexican food after you've been drinking, it's something about that combination that just I don't know if it just don't sit well with me, or if there's other people out here in this world, and please comment down below if you experience this. But I've had two that I can think of in this very moment, two situations where I have been drinking and I eat Mexican food after I've been drinking, and it like literally I could be like cool chilling, and then I'm like toe up, like toe up, like toe up, and I'm just like, how did we get here? Like, I was just fine before I ate, like, and now I'm toe the fuck up. like avoid Mexican food at all costs. Maybe eat it before you get drunk, but afterwards it's like, it's just the signal that tells everything to come on up. Like, no, I can't fuck with it. But shout out to those ladies. I'm so sorry to those ladies. Thank you so much to those ladies, because how I was fucked up, like, I'm glad that I was in good hands, because but it was a great event. They had I think they had like semi-permanent tattoos. No, I can't remember. They had like a nail station where you could get your nails done. They had a station for tooth gems where you can get a tooth gem. Still got my tooth gem in, and that happened in November. They had like free like hors d'oeuvres, like cookies and stuff like that. They had goodie bags that you could take with you. Me and the girls, we took some stuff out the damn escape rooms. I got a pillow, do-rag. Okay, we took some shit up out of there. A couple of them grabbed wigs. We was in there just acting a fool, but I will say we were having a good time. Like, it was just like we all met waiting outside of the event. We all went in together and we kind of just stayed together and we're just having a good old time. It was fun. It was a real good time. Summer Walker ended up coming. She didn't perform or anything because she had already been doing a lot of promo for the day, so I think she was kind of like over it for real. Like, y'all, I'm just trying to show face, but a bitch really ready to go home. So I could understand it. You know, I ended up taking a video and a picture with her. I didn't really want to do it because I'm just not that type, but I'm like, you know, when am I ever gonna be able to say that I took a video with Summer Walker again? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it, I'll just do it. So I did it, you know, and it was a good time. It was a good time, you know what I mean? So yeah, I really had fun this year. Went on, you know, a couple solo days and stuff like that. I really went out and, you know, had a good time. So I definitely plan to take that into 2K26 for sure. Y'all, I've been talking for 30 minutes, but we about to go into that was all the accomplishments, y'all. Like, yes. So we're about to go into the words for 2K25 that just kind of summed up the year for me. Let me take a sip of water because I have been talking. Okay, y'all. So, words for 2K25. Patience. Patience was huge. Patience was huge. Discipline. Reflection. Faith. Faith was huge too. Enjoyment. Consistency. Boundaries. Choosing myself. I think those are, well, choosing myself is not a word, but self-love, I would say. Self-love, I guess. But those are my words for 2K25. And y'all, I it's so much stuff, the other stuff that I did, like I didn't even touch the surface. Let me do like a rapid fire real quick, because that was just like events type shit. I got into like storytelling and getting animated and shit, but let me kind of just go through some of the other stuff that was just like accomplishments for 2K25. I stopped smoking last year. I stopped smoking in February. It's a year since I have not touched a blizzy. Y'all, wow. I may end up doing a story time about why I stopped smoking and kind of like my journey with that, if anyone is really interested. But yeah, it just wasn't for me anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just one of those things where you outgrow things, you know, and I feel like that was definitely something that I outgrew. So yeah, I stopped smoking in February, and ironically, after I stopped smoking, I got my new job. And it wasn't like something that I needed to do, like I didn't get drug tested or anything, but it was just one of those things. I saw it as, when you let something go, you can gain something new, and a lot of times it's better. So yeah, I stopped smoking last year. I was really consistent and conscious. I was more to say conscious about eating processed sweets. Like this year, I've rarely eaten anything that's like a processed sweet. I really like look at the nature, the nutritional facts of things. I look at the added sugar. I've really been, you know, like really just hyper aware of that, but that really started last year, where I was just being really conscious about eating processed sweets, because I love sweets. I'm a sweet girly, but at the end of the day, like, I want to be able to stop the processed sweets and find healthy alternatives. Working out, I was more consistent with working out. I ain't gonna say that, but I'll say I was, but I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to get myself back in the groove of working out. It wasn't really more so consistent until like the end of the year, but it was something that I was, you know, trying to be consistent with. Cooking more, definitely cooked a lot more in 2K25. I became an affiliate and started doing like brand like type work with specific brands. So currently I'm working with Face Naked, and this is a all black owned female skincare brand, and that's gonna be the brand that I shout out today. I kind of want to do like a situation where each video where okay, so like a precursor, I have a lot of footage where it's just me talking, like I'm not talking to the camera. So when I initially started the video and said like I want to do a talking video, like this is the first official video of me talking to you guys. I did a lot of videos like just talking, you know what I'm saying? So anytime I do a video like this where I'm talking to you guys face to face, eye to eye, cheek to cheek, I want to shout out like an all black, black owned female business that I'm like currently using or caught my eye or interested in using, or something that I think the girlies would be interested in using. So the business I'm going to use for this video is Face Naked, and I actually do use their products. It's in like I said, black owned female owner. Her name is Nico. She makes natural skincare products, and I know y'all see my skin been glowing the whole episode. I know y'all see my skin been glowing the whole episode. Like, come on. Like, come on. Like, come on. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. So, yes. So, shout out to Nico. I became an ambassador for her company. I think that started like right before Thanksgiving, like a week or two before Thanksgiving. So, yes, I'm a brand ambassador for her company, and then also for this company called Sly Jewelry, where it's basically, you know, like a jewelry line. This isn't from Sly Jewelry, but this is from another company that I was thinking of working with called Solidaire. Let's see. Solidaire. And y'all, this necklace, real quick, this necklace came with a cherry pendant, okay? On the way to work, the first time I'm ever using it, I'm trying to put it on while I'm driving to work, right? Which was my first mistake, but whatever. I'm trying to put it on because I like to try to like do certain things. So once I get there, I could just hop out the car, maybe put on my shoes, because if I'm wearing heels or wedges or something like that, I don't want to be driving with that on, especially in the traffic, you know? So I'm trying to put the necklace on. So as I'm trying to put it on, the pendant slips off the necklace. Cool. I'm grabbing the pendant, I drop it. Okay. When I drop it, you guys, you know, like the little space on your emergency brake, I drop it in that hole. I drop it in that hole. What are the odds of me dropping that pendant in that hole? Do you know how many pieces of jewelry are in that fucking hole? A lot. So that shit pissed me off, but whatever. But I do like that this is still like something simple where I could just kind of just throw on, just real casual, just real chill. So that is Solidaire. And then over the course of me just like doing videos and stuff, like you'll see the Sly Jewelry that I have. I need to post some videos of me like, you know, doing unboxing and stuff. Like I have footage, I just need to post it. Like I'm just a girl. Like I'm still like finding my way in this content creation bag. So and just stepping out of my comfort zone, like another level of stepping out of my comfort zone. But yeah, I became an affiliate. What else? I joined a book club. You guys, and we are on our third book. Yes, we're on our third book. What is the book called? The Last Man Standing, a survival romance or something like that. So I just got Kindle Unlimited, and it's on Kindle Unlimited. So and check it out. If you're not already subscribed to Kindle Unlimited, they have where you can get 2 months for $4.99. So you better catch it while the deal's still available, because I don't know when it's gonna end, Bookie. But yeah, so I got that, so I'm gonna read that. Our last book, I think this author's name is Shay Sanders, for The Last Man on Earth. And then the book prior, we read The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. And then before that, we read, is it Now and Never? Never Learn the Truth? Something regarding the truth. I can't remember, but that was our first book. We read that in December. So yes, I joined a book club in December. I'm super excited. It's for this podcast. It's So the owner of the book club, her name is Shy, and she is a host on a podcast that I watch called Behind the Likes. Shout out to Shy. So yeah, I've been super excited about the book club, just trying to find things to just like keep me from doom scrolling all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, find hobbies that I enjoy. And I do like reading, you know. I just, you know, don't make time for it, I should say. So I've been really putting the initiative to make time for that, and just going out of my comfort zone and just finding different things. Not saying reading books makes me uncomfortable, but just out of the daily routine, you know what I'm saying? Like, just finding different things to just like take me out of just work home, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm excited about that. And what else do I have on this list? Okay, y'all, that's everything. Shit. Now let's move on to goals for 2K26. So my goals for 2K26 is continuing with the book club. We already on a good start. 3 months in. This is the 3rd month. So I already have the book. I might start reading tonight, or I may start reading this weekend. I'm not sure. For sure, I know that I'm going to start reading next. I know for sure that if I don't start reading this week, it's going to be next week. But I need to get a move on it, because this month is a short month. It's only 28 days. So I really need to start reading like now. So I actually may read a little bit tonight, just so I can stay on point. And it's crazy because I'm recording this on like, ooh, it's February. It's already February, y'all. I'm a little behind. I recorded a version of this, but I didn't necessarily like it. So I'm like, I'm going to record again. So I've been doing the 30 days. I'm doing a 30 days Pilates challenge. So I'll give an update on that challenge in a later video, but just kind of state like my goals. So a 30-day Pilates challenge. There's a celebrity, I don't even know if she's a celebrity Pilates instructor, but I was first introduced to her from Love is Blind. Raven, I'm not even sure her last name, but I don't know if she was actually a Pilates instructor before she was on the show, or if that was like a love of hers and she just went and got herself certified and now she's, you know, like a Pilates instructor. But yeah, I think it's like $30, $35 a month. You can do it from the comfort of your home, or you can, you know, do it, you know, wherever, basically. So yeah, 30-day Pilates challenge. I want to continue to be more aware with the things that I put into my body. And like I said, like I've really been looking like at added sugars, you know, looking at sodium, looking at the ingredients, like unless it's an item that I really want, but even if still, like I try to choose a healthier alternative of that. I try to limit like items that I don't really know what that is or what that means. You know what I mean? Like trying to get more organic things, like really just being mindful of what I put into my body. And this year I've already started, but this year I want to have like once a month, like I create or make a dessert that is like from scratch. Like, you know what I mean? Like for home. And I'll give y'all a little sneak peek. No, I'll wait. But yeah, so I'm going to do 1 month, because that's already a sneak peek. One dessert per month, and I'm gonna I want to make like a collage at the end of the year or something like that, just showing like my progression when it comes to like, and I want it to be more so important for myself, but for anyone that has like an addiction to sweets or really into sweets, like you can still find ways to have your sweet and it be like a healthy alternative. Like even if you just make your own sweet from home, like that's healthier than you just buying something from the store and not knowing every ingredient, because you can't necessarily always go off what's listed on the label. Yeah, they say that that's all what's in there, but you don't know, you know, and that could go for anything. So when you make your own things, like you just know exactly what's going into it, how much sugar, how much salt, whatever it is. So yeah, that's something I'm going to be doing this year. A real black woman, you know, giving you guys talking heads and really just like, you know, really expanding the brand, you know what I'm saying? And I already have some things coming that I'm excited about. It's been a process, but I'm really just trying to stick with it, because I really feel like this is something that could really be a huge community. And I'm just excited I'm just excited for us to be girlfriends. I also have another series that I'm going to be coming out with this year. So it'll be like completely different from this, but it's still a love of mine. So, you know, if you guys support me here, I really hope that you guys will go and support me in my other endeavors as well. And it's going to be fly. Anything that we do over here is fly. It's fly. So I'm really excited about that one too. So that's something that's going to be coming really soon. So keep your eyes peeled. What else? So when it comes to like, I want to be more like consistent with my workouts and physical activity. Like if I'm doing Pilates 3 to 4 times a week, like I want to be able to do the Stairmaster like 2 days a week or something like that. Like I really do want to start implementing the Stairmaster into my like workout routine. And honestly, I feel like I kind of want to keep the consistency of like doing like Pilates at least maybe like 5 times a week, something like that. And then, you know, I don't know, like but I do want to confine a consistent schedule where I'm like doing Pilates, because I think I like Pilates. Once you kind of first begin, it's kind of like, but once you get used to it, it's like, okay, you know. And I really like it's the connection to your body, you know what I'm saying? Like helps you get more connected to your body. And I feel like that's what a woman is being about, like connected to your body, you know what I'm saying? So yes, I'm attracting my dream man this year. My dream man, I'm saying it right here, right now. February 4th, is it? 2K26? I am attracting my dream man. I am meeting my dream man this year, and we will be getting married. I don't want to say we're going to get married this year, because I'm not the type of person that's like, you know, like pressuring anyone or like trying to jump, skip, and hop into that. But I do want to manifest and attract my dream man this year. And if he doesn't come this year, the energy is brewing for him to come to me soon. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I'm going to be attracting my dream man this year. I want him to come towards me. I don't want to look for him. You know, I want him to just like make his way to me, you know what I'm saying? Like lure him in. So that's a goal for this year. Okay, y'all, hear me out. Dance classes, but I don't want to get into any dance classes until like I'm damn near a Pilates pro, damn near a Pilates princess. Like until I reach that point in my Pilates career, I'm not doing a dance class, because I like, even right now, like I'm not gonna say nothing about the challenge, but once I get my strength up and I'm really like, then I want to go to like a dance class. And specifically, I really want to get into like pole dancing and stuff like that. But even just like choreography, like whether it's hip hop, whether it's like jazz, whether it's like contemporary, like really go into jazz classes. Like I've always had like a love for dance, but I never felt confident in like doing dance for real, because I wasn't like fit, you know. And you have to be like physically fit to be a dancer, like serious dancer, you know what I'm saying, and really do those moves precisely, and you know. So yeah, I want to take some dance classes. So I'm gonna keep up with my Pilates, and hopefully like around my birthday, somewhere around that time, I'll be able to take my first class. So yeah, I'm excited. And I think my first class is gonna be a pole class, just to kind of kick it off with something fun, and then really get into like the actual like, and like heel classes. Like I want to do like sexy stuff too, like help me get into my sexy, you feel me, like my sexy. That wasn't sexy, but you know what I mean. And then just my content journey, you know, when it comes to a real Black woman, when it comes to my other endeavors, when it comes to my affiliate collaborations, like stuff like that, like really just get into my content bag. I want to manifest a nice condo, apartment, townhome, a really nice space for me to move into this year. My lease is going to be up. I have to check into when that's going to be up, but I'm going to be moving, and I do want to manifest a wonderful, nice place, like a nice place, like tea. Like, see. So yeah, I definitely want to manifest me a wonderful condo, apartment, townhome, something really nice. I want to say and manifest that we're gonna have 15,000 followers on all platforms, really YouTube, but on all platforms, across all platforms by this year. 50K minimum. Okay? That's and we're gonna be posting consistently. Like, that's what we're gonna be doing. I want to get me a pet too. It's gonna be later on once I get more accustomed with my apartment and stuff like that, but I do want to get me a pet, which may be like the end of 2K26 or the beginning of 2K27. We'll see, but I do want to manifest me getting a pet. I also want to, it's all over the place. I was just like writing stuff down. I want to manifest being monetized on YouTube. That is a goal for the year. Being monetized, you know, just being creative is something that's like always been in my blood, something that's important to me. So I definitely want to manifest being monetized just so I can get paid for doing something that I enjoy, you know. Along with me getting my new apartment, I do want to learn how to I do want to be able to, you know, protect myself, and that would just make me feel more comfortable getting my own space along with the dog, just so I'm strapped, I'm suited. Don't come messing with me, because I'm suited. Okay. We already talked about the other content things that I'm going to be getting into. I don't want to go too much into detail, but I do just want to give you guys a precursor that there are more things coming. So do not be surprised, be excited. Brand deals. I want to be able to collaborate with brand deals and really kind of transition out of the affiliate field into brand deal field. I want to be able to travel with brand deals, get paid for brand deals, you know what I mean? And in generally, I just want to travel. Like for my birthday, I want to be able to go on a nice trip for my birthday. I really want to go to like New York, and if it's out the country, Morocco. But I think I may start with New York just to like get myself acclimated with like solo traveling. But I do want to go to New York for my birthday. Get more into my fashion sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a compliment the other day at work where one of my colleagues was like, I love your color scheme, I love your color palette for your outfit. And it was eating too. Like, I knew that I was that girl with that. I said, I'm eating with this color palette. And that's something that I'll give you a sneak. I really want to incorporate that into like my brand, you know what I'm saying? Like, really like just the look of color, the feel of color, like just color, like I've always had like a thing for colors, and I'm very particular when it comes to colors as well. Like, this is like a lavender color, this is sky blue. You may say, Jazz, this looks the same, but I'm telling you it's not. I'm telling you it's not, baby. Bookie butt, it's not the same. So I've always had that like attention to detail when it comes to colors. Like, I just have a thing for colors. Like, I'm very precise anyway, but yeah, I just have a real thing for colors. So that made me happy. I'm like, I'm already doing my big one. I'm already doing my big one. But even this is such a beautiful coat. I get compliments on it all the time. Beautiful color, beautiful color. And that's even different than this color of my pants. I ain't gonna show you, that's too much. I said I want to make $250,000 this year. That would be crazy. If I could end the year making $250,000, I mastered manifesting. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And this sweater is huge, so don't come for me, come for you. I ain't gonna say that, but it's a huge sweater, oversized. But yes, I want to manifest $250,000 this year. Like, if I can make $250,000 this year with everything that I'm doing, I'm that girl. I'm that bitch. I'm really she. I'm really her. I'm really her. So yeah, that's something that we want to manifest this year. Ascension. We want to manifest ascension this year. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Did I get everything? Did I get everything? Oh, and I just want to manifest like just health and wealth, like gut health, really improve my gut health, improve vaginal health, improve just like health overall, like just really just like improve health. And that comes to even just eating clean, you know, like eliminating fast food, like barely. Like I may have had 2 items of fast food this year, and I don't even think I want any more of it, because my body has been just like, you know, used to eating and accustomed to certain things. And when I ate that, my body was like, hold on, what the hell is this? And I was like, girl, okay, you ain't fucking with it, so I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone, child. So yes. And then let me see, I think that's it for just like different little things. But I really want to say this, like, I really want to travel. Like, I really want to get into traveling. I want to get my passport. That's something that I may do within the next couple of weeks, get my passport and really just get the fuck on. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if, like, when I move into my place, like, it's not even where I'm currently living. Like, I just want to live my life, enjoy my life. Like, I really want to, like, and I'm turning 30 this year, so I really just want, like, my 30s, like, I really want, like, my 29th year of life to, like, transition into what my 30s are gonna look like, and really just be like a seamless transition. Like, it's like going into this new transition, I don't even remember what the old was, because the new is just like my normal life now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want. Okay, y'all, I want to wrap it up because I have been yapping and yapping and yapping. Words for 2K26. We have consistency. We want to continue with the consistency when it comes to working out, when it comes to the content, when it comes to, you know, personal endeavors that I'm trying to do. We want to be consistent. We want to be disciplined. We want to be disciplined with those same things when it comes to eating and, you know, being very particular about what we eat. You know, fearless. This is the main one. I want to be fearless this year. Fearless, like, really step into that. Like, I feel like and even like that was a precursor. Like, I feel like last year I was kind of like stepping into that fearless stage where I'm like, you know, posting me doing skincare content on socials without my glasses. Like, a lot of people know you will never see me without my glasses usually, but I'm like stepping out of my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Like, stepping into that fearlessness. So, like, stepping into that at the end of 2K25 and really letting that set the tone for 2K26. That's how I want my 2K26 to set the tone for my 2K27, or just going into my 30th year of life. You know what I'm saying? Joy. I want to be happy, joyful, at peace. Like, literally, like, I want that to be the epitome of, like, my year. And I feel like I've done a great job of that. Like, I feel like I'm at the most peaceful that I've been. You know, like, I don't have any guys that I talk to right now. Like, I'm really just focusing on myself and what is my job, whether it's like my personal goals, like whatever the case may be. Like, that's what I've been focused on, and I've been happy. You know, not saying that niggas ain't shit, but at the moment ain't nobody really catching my eye, and they not really making me want to look in their direction. So I'm looking at myself. Unstoppable. I am unstoppable. Na, 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 na. I don't know the words, but that's the vibe. We're unstoppable this year. Like, there's nothing that can stop me. Like, it does not matter what is in the way. We're gonna go around it, okay? We're gonna hop over it, okay? We're gonna crack it open and we're gonna go through. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the vibe that we're on this year, okay? Humble. Like, I really feel like just how things have been happening this year, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, and how it's like already starting, I feel like things are gonna happen to where I'm gonna have to be like, really, like, keep it in the forefront of my mind to be humble. Like, really, like, make that a part of, like, I'm already a humble person, but really make that a part of my, like, presence. Like, be humble, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because, like, God is blessing you so much right now. Like, it's easy to get arrogant. It's easy to get, like, your shit don't stink. Like, it's easy to get in that mode. But God is blessing you with these things because of who you are as a person, because of who you are in here. You know what I'm saying? So never forget that and always be humble. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt the need to write that word. So I feel like this year is really about to be crazy. And, like, I'm just thinking about, like, just certain things that have occurred. Like, everything happens for a reason. And it's just like, bro, it's only February. It's only February. And I just feel like it's just the beginning. And is it just me, or does it feel like last month went by so slow? Like, I low-key feel like I got so much done on a personal aspect, but it went by so slow. Like, it was only 30 something days, but it felt like 2 months. Is it just me? I don't know. Y'all tell me. Unique. I've always felt like I was just a unique person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always just felt like that anytime when I was younger, like, my word of choice would be unique. Like, even my name, like, I have a very common name, but the Z in it makes it unique. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like I just have like a uniqueness about me, where it's just like I look like a certain way, but I give off a different type of energy. Like, I'm very charismatic, like, I'm very like relatable, like, I have a humor, like, just unique. You feel me? Like, just unique. And I love that about me. And last but not least, love. I want to continue to walk with love. Like, always lead with love. Like, let that be the forefront of my like life. And I feel like I do lead with love. Like, I'm always wanting to help people. Like, I'm always like just thinking of how someone else may feel, or just, you know, like, to the point where it may seem like, damn, like, girl, you need to put yourself, you need to worry about you. Like, you doing everything for everyone else, but you're not worried about you. You know what I'm saying? But I never want to forget that part of myself. Like, love, like, just give love, show love. Like, smiling at someone is a sign of love. You know, someone drops their books in the hallway, pick their books up for them, that's a sign of love. Like, you know, like, just give a compliment. You know what I'm saying? Holding the elevator for someone when they're in a rush, and you're, you know, whatever the case may be, just giving love, you know. And I just want to continue to do that for the rest of my life. And I just wanted to make that a focal point of this year, like, love, like, just continuing to give love, you know what I'm saying? And just unconditional love, like, not wanting anything in return or nothing, just because, like, that's just who you are, you know what I'm saying? And that's who I am. So just giving love. And I want to give love to you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like by you just watching this and staying here with me and cracking jokes with me in the comments, and watching and going along this journey with me, like, that is just a form of love. So I just want to pour as much love into you guys that you guys pour into me. And I think that's it, you guys. I've been rambling and talking your head off for a little minute now. So yeah, it's been real, it's been fun. Until next time, you guys, you can follow me. You can follow me on my socials. My Instagram is jfizzle. I'll link everything down below, so it's just easy access, because I love you. My TikTok is jfizzle as well, jfizzle9. And then, of course, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay, like I said, comment down below any accomplishments that you had in 2K25, any goals for this year, any love or encouragement that you want to share, you know, to the group, or, you know, any accomplishments that, you know, you're just proud of, anything that you want to share that's just love, light, and greatness. Put it in the comments, you guys. Put it in the comments. And yes, you guys, I am so excited to be going on this journey with you guys. I hope you're just as excited to go on this journey with me. I'm still just trying to figure out and just like get together of like all the things that we could possibly do with this community that we are building. But just know that I really want to get to know all of you guys, and really just have a good time. Like, really just, like I said, really build a sense of community, a sisterhood. I want this to feel like your homegirl that you ain't seen in a while, and it's like y'all never lost contact, or the older sister that you always thought was just like that bitch, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be, so yeah, I am excited. And I hope you're just as excited. And yeah, you guys, until next time, see ya.